Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stephen Odell, President and CEO, Volvo Car Corporation.
Good afternoon. Hopefully you'll agree that we've saved the best till last for the day. Well, there's a lot of doom and gloom in the car business today, based of course on economic reality that we face. But hopefully you've probably noticed that Volvo took fast and decisive action to reduce its cost base, which will help see us through these difficult times. Now, along with other prudent businesses, we'll have to continue to adjust costs if the market weakens further. However, we're convinced that in this business, it is impossible to just save yourself into a profit. And we've done a great deal of work to strengthen our future product offerings. Volvo's way forward looks very promising, and today we will give you a glimpse of our exciting future, a distinctive hint of how the all-new S60 will look when it's launched in 2010. The S60 Concept clearly demonstrates that we're moving forward with a lot of confidence. And as you can see, our design team has been stepping up to the next level of our product DNA. More daring and exciting, but still firmly rooted in our modern Scandinavian design theme. In this spectacular concept, you will find all the virtues you would expect from a true Volvo. Groundbreaking safety features and CO2 technology to care for the environment, all wrapped up in a package that represents the very best in modern Scandinavian design. The car radiates a visual enthusiasm and a promise of an enthusiastic drive, and I can assure you that the all-new S60 will live up to that promise. It will offer driving properties of no other Volvo before. Today, we'll also show you some innovative ideas on safety, which of course you would expect from Volvo. Now I want to hand the stage over to our design director, Steve Mattin, who will take you through the exciting features of the S60 Concept. Steve?
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. Now, as Stephen said, the exterior of the S60 Concept gives a very clear indication of what we expect the next S60 to look like. It's a dramatic new approach to the Volvo DNA. Now, the coupe-inspired lines that gave our original S60 its character are even more pronounced in a sleeker profile and a dynamic stance. Now, as you can see, the concept car is full of adrenaline. It's charged with the inspiration of modern Scandinavian design, from the cliffs and the seas of the Swedish coastline. Now, the front is full of character, showing Volvo's new confident face. The enlarged iron mark is spiced up with an illuminated surrounding of the Volvo letters, and the trapezoidal grille with its new look has structural horizontal vanes. Now, the separate DNA lamps have become the important starting point of a fresh new sculptural bumper form. And the angled headlamps, they flow up into the bonnet. Now, look closer at the advanced lighting system, and you will see the image of two miniature Viking longboats sailing side by side inside the headlamp. Now, the light from the concealed LED bulbs is projected from the ship's field sails, one for the main beam, the other for the dip beam. Now, viewing the car from the side, you will see an entirely new emotionalized shoulder. Stretching from the headlamps all the way to the tail, it forms a very gentle double wave. Now, together with a unique livery in a warm liquid copper, it boosts a richness to the body surfacing. Now, in forthcoming models, you will see more and more of what we call the racetrack design. These lines don't end abruptly. Instead, they forge a continuous flow pattern inspired by the fast sweeps of a racetrack. Now, this structuring of the surfaces is clearly visible at the rear, together with a distinctive new signature rear lamp graphic. But before we move inside, our safety expert, Thomas Broberg, will pay us a two-dimensional visit to the introduction of Volvo's next-generation preventive safety features.
Hi there. Yes, we have several new innovative features, and we're taking a giant step forward with a new technology that boosts safety for unprotected road users. Let's start with the adaptive cruise control. It has been upgraded with a Q assist function that keeps a selected distance to the vehicle head in all speeds. If necessary, it brakes a car right down to a halt. And there is more. Our auto brake technology is now so sophisticated that we can step up to full braking power in a critical situation. Finally, we present a groundbreaking feature, detecting pedestrians and warning the driver when there is a risk to collide with someone on foot.
Now, pedestrian, that sounds pretty unique. It must be quite a challenge to spot a single person in a busy traffic environment.
Yeah, this is state-of-the-art technology. A new dual-mode radar scans the area in front of the car. Once it has detected an object, the camera steps in to confirm that it is a pedestrian, and it keeps an eye on the person. If the situation becomes critical, a red warning flashes on the windscreen in front of your eyes, urging you to brake or steer clear of the person in danger. If you don't react to that warning, then the car automatically activates full braking power.
Well, that's fantastic, Thomas. Now it's time to move inside the S60 Concept. Now, with no B-pillar, these parallelogram doors offer an astounding entry and exit. They also open up a view to the road we would like to take with our interiors in the future. Now, the S60 Concept is fitted with probably the most exclusive interior we've ever created. Just look at that spectacular center stack. It's handmade of solid Orifos crystal, floating like a gentle wave from the instrument panel all the way to the seat's rear backrest. Now, the gear lever is a good example of the interior's driver orientation. The horizontal position is the automatic mode. And if you're in the mood for a more manual gear change, just flip the lever up into the vertical position. Now, the crystal console cuts straight through the instrument panel with the upper section forming the navigation screen. We've also given the combi instrument the same floating and almost weightless feel as the center stack itself. And although there's a very strong driver-orientated layout, the overall aim has been to create a very inspiring modern Scandinavian living room environment for all of the occupants. The upper part of the doors echo the double wave shoulder from the exterior, and they have a genuine blonde birch wood with the same color as the sea and sun-bleached wooden piers and driftwood. And finally, the slim, lightweight contoured seats are made of light blonde leather with contrasting stitching. And the backrest ponytail slot introduced in previous concept cars, that now has an asymmetrical design, and the center armrest is integrated in the seat itself. This all goes also for the safety belt, the latest interpretation of a great Volvo invention, which now celebrates its 50th anniversary in 2009.
Thank you, Steve. I love this car, not just because it's beautiful, but because of the promise that it's going to offer for Volvo that we are going to absolutely take advantage of. I won't be using the ponytail feature though, Steve, I don't think. Yes, the ingenious three-point safety belt was introduced by Volvo back in 1959. And from the start, we left the patent open for other manufacturers in order to save as many lives as possible. And during this few seconds that I've been speaking, another life has been saved somewhere in the world. So when you leave here, remember, buckle up, stay safe, and enjoy yourself out there. Thank you very much for your attention.